This is the first time I've come back to Bury Grammar School since I left when I was 18. Vicky and I were not in the same form, but we were in the same corridor. I imagine she felt as intimidated as I did. She certainly looked as though she did. She wasn't one of the brash, confident girls. The piano here, it was the piano that Vicky would have played. And here, we've got a school photo from April 1967, so just before Vic would have been 14. And there she is. She'd had her hair cut when we were newly at school, and she'd had it cut then into a sort of pudding basin. And she's got that classic Vic look of having her chin down a little bit and looking up shyly. I'm looking at some school magazines. One is from 1966, and if I open this out here, there is a poem, an ode by Victoria Wood, Upper 4H. Most venerable object, we hail thee with acclaim. Of articles most famous, we praise thy holy name. Throughout the whole of England, as one we all agree. One fact we all unite on, we can't do without thee. The time has come to name thee, this object without sin. At last I will pronounce it, the famous safety pin. So her quirkiness, already there in 1966. Who else writes a poem about a safety pin in a sort of Shakespearean style? The Winter's Tale. So we were both involved in that production. Vic was doing the music and had a part on stage. There she is, yes. Autolycus, a rogue of Bohemia. And there she is. She seems to be the centre of attention in that photo. Of course, she would like that. She liked to be the centre of attention when she was in her stage persona. We have here School magazine from 1967. So she wrote a bit of prose in this. She wrote it without any punctuation, apart from the title, because she called it Pardon with a question mark. She was fighting against the English, wasn't she? She was fighting against being told what to do with your apostrophes and things. She was rebelling. I was born with a warped sense of humour, and when I was carried home from being born, it was Coronation Day, and so I was called Victoria, but you are not supposed to know who wrote this anyway. It's about time I unleashed my pent-up emotions in a bitter comment on the state of our society. But it's not quite me, so I think I shall write a heartwarming story with laughter behind the tears, and tears behind the laughter, and so on. It goes on for quite a while. She would have been nearly 14. I don't think I noticed green shoots of her future career, but I wouldn't have been that surprised because there was something brewing under the surface when I heard what she was doing when she sort of early on, when she was doing That's Life and so on. There was something that I recognised of her there, and wow, what a career she went on to have. Genius.